Hello, runners. First of all, a very happy new year to you all. I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday and a great start of the new year. Recently, SnowRunner completed its Year 4 pass, and as we wait for the first season of the Year 5 pass, let's go through my favorite and must have seasons of SnowRunner. At first, I thought it might be too late to make this video. It's been 5 years since the game launched, but looking at the recent list of most used truck in 2025, I think many of you are just getting started. So let me help you if you are confused about which seasons to buy or play first. First of all, without giving it a single thought, buy the entire Year 1 pass. It's the foundation. The first 4 seasons are must-haves. They are great in terms of vehicles, upgrades, and new game mechanics. If you're planning to buy SnowRunner for the first time, I highly recommend buying the bundle that includes both the base game and the Year 1 pass. Also, I request that you use my creator code SPTrigger if you're buying from the Epic Store. This won't change the price of your purchase, but gives me 5% as a reward, which really helped me run this channel. So let's start with the Season 1 Search and Recover. It is set in the Kola Peninsula, Russia. It has a brutal snowy maps, Lake Coward and Imandra. This is the first region where we saw the breaking ice mechanics. It has a beautiful atmosphere and night sky filled with northern lights. And how can we forget the Star in the Sky mission where we need to rescue the World War II plane. This is still one of the best rescue missions in the game. Season 1 brings 2 new vehicles, the TUZ-16 and the Ford F-750. Both are very capable trucks, but my favorite and most used is the Ford F-750. Alongside that, existing vehicles like the GMC MS-9500 and the Western Star 6900 Twin-Star got the all-wheel drive upgrade, which is crucial. Yeah, trust me on that. We got the new Scout mobile radar trailer in this season as well, which is really helpful for scanning the area. Season 2, Explore and Expand. This is set in Yukon, Canada. This is again an unforgiving but beautiful region combining mud and snow. It has 2 maps, Flooded Foothill and Big Salmon Peak. This is the first region where cargo crafting were introduced, and frankly, I'm not a fan of crafting. What worked for me the most are the huge semi-trailers and some special missions like delivering the rocks and the disassembled Cat 770G using the special trailers. Season 2 brings 3 new vehicles, the Cat 770G, Cat TH357 and the KRS58 aka the Bandit, which I think is the most useful of the 3. The Cat TH357 has unique forklift mechanics useful for loading cargo, but the Cat 770G has some limitations. Even with recent updates allowing us to haul heavy semi-trailers and new add-ons, this truck is still not that useful or fun to drive. However, Season 2 brings multiple crucial upgrades for base game trucks. We got active suspension for both Colops and the ANK MK38. The new LAZ6 TA240 engine and multipurpose gearbox for multiple trucks are really useful. Season 3, Locate and Deliver, set in Wisconsin, USA. This region has 2 maps, Black Badger Lake and Greenwood River. Both maps are covered with beautiful trees, muddy swamps and forests. We need to restore the train station and tracks, rescue a locomotive and load heavy sequoia tree trunks onto it. This is the first season where classic logging returned. It has some memorable missions, making this season a must-play. Season 3 brings 3 new vehicles, the 10x10 Beast, International Pace Star 5600 TS, the Boar 45318 and the Pacific T512 PF. All are extremely capable and useful, especially the Twin Star and the Pacific. A fine-tuned gearbox upgrade is also available for multiple trucks and scouts, and logging frame add-on were added for various trucks. Season 4, New Frontier, set in Amur, Russia. This was the first year pass finale we saw in SnowRunner and everyone loved it. If you don't believe me, see the recent poll where Season 4 scored the highest, followed by the Season 1. Season 4 has 4 new maps, Urska River, Cosmodrome, Northern Aegis installation and Chernokamensky. It is an extremely difficult snowy region and has a really satisfying ending where plane is to deliver, assemble and launch a rocket. It offers hundreds of hours of gameplay. Season 4 brought two new vehicles, the King of SnowRunner, the ZiKZ 605R, and the small 4x4 Scout, the Khan 317 Sentinel. I'm sure you guys have seen this 8x8 beast before. Even after 4 years, this truck has its own place in this game. It was one of the best trucks in Modern Warfare 2. In terms of upgrades, this season brings two new engines, the IMZ 817T for Azov Atom, Tatra Phoenix, and War on Grad, and the KR Custom 164 Scouts. Active suspension for the Azov 73210 can be found in this region too, which is crucial for this truck's survival. Next, from year 2 pass, I'll only recommend one, Season 6 Howl and Hustle. Set in Maine, USA, it has two new maps, the Lowland and the Yellow Rock National Forest. It is the hardest mud plus snow region, mainly focused on establishing your logging base, restoring the garage and its facilities since it starts broken. This region has some cliffs and hill areas too, which makes it even more difficult to navigate. To fight the tough terrain, this season brings two new trucks, the logging specialist Amur Forester and the well-known 6x6 military off-roader the Tega 6455B. Both are my favorite and very useful. This season brings various upgrades to existing trucks as well. Raised suspension for an International Franzstar 4070A, active suspension for the DAN 96320, fine-tuned gearbox for the Freightliner M916A1, and most importantly the GB 8V3200 engine for the Dairy Longhorn 4520. Next, from the year 3 pass, I would like to recommend two seasons. Season 9, Renew and Rebuild. It is set in Ontario, Canada. It has two new maps, the Albany River and Burned Forest. It is based on the firefighting and delivering water to the burned areas. It is introduced water tank add-ons and water towers, allowing player to manage water as a cargo. It has a unique atmosphere. In evening you will see burnt ashes in the air, giving it a special touch. For firefighting, this season brings two new trucks, the Dairy Special 15C177 and the ZiKZ 566A. Both are decent trucks, but the Dairy Special is really a special. It has the best power to weight ratio in the heavy truck category and is the most powerful American heavy truck. It's extremely useful as a rescue truck with a heavy crane, and it even has a firefighter themed scheme, which I think looks really cool. Next, Season 10 Fix and Connect. This one is very close to my heart. It is set in British Columbia, Canada, with two new maps, Duncan Bay and North Peak National Park. This is the region where I started my YouTube journey. It has beautiful mountain roads, cliffs, moderately difficult terrain, and thoughtfully placed important buildings. The map design is interesting and unique, and it even has a ferry to transport trucks across the map. This region has some special missions too, which makes it memorable. The main highlight of this region is trucks. The Mac Defense M917 and the Kenworth 963, both are the best in the classes. Even after this many seasons, they dominate the game, and not only that, they are fun to drive too. I'm sure you guys have seen my query races. Next, from the year 4 pass, I recommend 3 seasons, Season 13, 14 and 15. Season 13, Dig and Drill, based in Almaty, Kazakhstan. This season was in discussion from day one because it has only one map, Zerbai Queries. Players were not very happy, fearing it might decrease the challenge or gameplay time, but this season proved that quality is always better than quantity. Again, this map was designed with extremely precision, and it was in this season that we saw a rock deformation for the very first time. This map has 3 quarries, and it is really fun to drive into and out of them. There are plenty of shortcuts you can use. Season 13 brings 2 new vehicles, the heavy Plaid 440 and the small 4x4 Scout, the AAC 58TW. Despite its small size, the Scout feels heavy and planted, but the main highlight here is the Plaid 440. It is an amazing 8x8 heavy truck, very useful in rocky and uneven terrain. It got heavy crane support too. Season 14, Deep and Saw, based in Austria. This has two maps, Unterfeld and Foothills. This season shifted the focus back to farming. It has a beautiful environment with castles, historic buildings, and even watchtowers. We need to restore the castle and other historic sites. Farming in this season is comparatively good, and what makes it even more fun are the two new tractors introduced, the Futom 7290RA and the Ankatra 1160. The Ankatra is the first 6x6 tractor in the game. It is small and easy to maneuver in tight spots. On the other hand, the Futom is more powerful beast, can handle any sort of terrain, and is useful in rescue and logging missions. We got two new logging trailers too in this season. In addition to this, we get the two most practical, useful, and licensed scout in the game, the Earthroamer LTI and Earthroamer SX. Underneath, they are based on Ford and a Chevrolet truck, making scouting fun and easy with their extra supplies and portable radar system. Season 15, Oil and Dirt. This takes us back to the snow. It is set in Quebec, Canada, with two maps, Harbor and Lake River. Both maps are challenging yet beautiful. The highlight of this region is constructing the oil rig platform, establishing the highway network, and holding the ice fishing festival with new scout fishing trailers. It is really satisfying to construct the offshore oil rig, and to help with that, we got two new vehicles, the Heavy Slater ST816, aka the Elephant, and the offshore Master K520. The Master is a decent 6x6 old school off-roader, but the Slater is the beast. It has the best saddle height, strong crane, and a huge mud tires. The name Elephant suits this truck perfectly. So, there you have it. My top picks for the absolute must-have seasons in SnowRunner. Each of these seasons offers something crucial, whether it's game-changing trucks, essential upgrades, or unforgettable missions. I hope this guide helped you navigate the huge world of SnowRunner DLC and spend your money wisely. What are your favorite seasons? Did I miss any that you think are essential? Let me know in the comments below. If you enjoy this breakdown, please hit the like button, subscribe for more SnowRunner content, and don't forget to ring that notification bell so you don't miss the next video. And remember, if you're buying anything on Epic Store, you can support me directly by using my creator code HPTrigger. It's small thing that makes a big difference for the channel. Thanks for watching. Stay safe on the virtual roads, and I'll see you in next one. Happy trucking. Bye bye.